guys, and welcome back to another video. Thank you so much for clicking on this, and as you can tell by the thumbnail, this video is going to be about how to draw male and female eyes. I know that I've made multiple shorts of how to draw eyes, but I think I wanted to go more in depth into this video. I posted a poll so you guys can figure out what video I should do next on Friday. So please do that after this. That'll be very helpful. Thank you so much, and let's hop into it because I'm not going to talk forever. First, I'm going to add a title because as you could tell by my last video, which was a sketchbook tour, I did not have many aesthetic pages. Basically, I would just draw in them and then I would not decorate them after. So I wanted to make sure that I got back in the habit of doing that because they just pile up and they just look blank, and I need them to look good because aesthetic sketchbooks do not have a bunch of dead space in my sketchbook at least. But yeah, these are the eyes for females. Everybody draws eyes differently, but I'm just going to show you one way that you can draw eyes in my style based off of what I've learned. As you can tell, as I've already done, just make sure that you add 3 ovals for the eyes, and they have to be right next to each other. And then you can basically just add the top, what would you call it, the eyelid or the line where the eyelashes will go later on, and then the bottom line where the bottom eyelashes will go later on in the video. Then make sure you erase all the guidelines and then get ready to draw the pupils. Make sure that the pupil covers up more than half of all the space in the eye because you want this person to look very cute and everything, because bigger pupils make the character cuter. This is not scientific at all, but in my opinion and from my experience, I feel like drawing bigger pupils helps cover more eyes, and it makes it look like when you're looking into them, it's like you see more character, and I just think it looks so much better. Make sure you color in everything evenly. I kind of messed up the angle on this video, so my pencil looks really light and like shiny, so I apologize for that. I hope you guys can see. But basically this is how you draw the pupil. I had to draw it separately just so I can go more in depth into it. So you basically just draw like a circle in the middle of the eye, and then draw a smaller circle in the middle of the pupil, and then color it in and make sure you get the full surface and you don't miss any spots. If you want, you can also blend this out. Next, you want to add a like ombre effect for the outside of the eye. So just do something like this. Basically make it very dark at the top. I would say cut it into like thirds. So you want to make the third part, the not the third part, the top portion, the top third, just make it dark as the middle of the pupil, and then gradually get lighter and lighter as you go toward the bottom, leaving the very bottom completely white, so don't even color it in at all. This can also help if you blend it with a blending tool, and it'll make it look really clean. So whatever you want to do, whatever works for you. But usually when you're drawing smaller faces, it is a lot harder to blend because you are basically using a very small surface. But next, you want to add the wing to the top of the eyelid. This will make your eyelashes look so much better, and it just overall looks cuter and way more feminine, because obviously for the male eyes, you will not do this. So make sure that it looks identical to the other one and that you don't miss any spots and don't leave any extra lines. Now this process that I'm doing, some people draw one eye and then draw the other. I just want to give you a tip right now. Never do that, okay? I won't tell you to never do some things, like but this is a must. You have to draw the eyes equally. If you draw a circle for one eye, you draw the circle for the other. You draw a line for one eye, you draw the line for the other. You want to make sure that you draw the eyes together. You don't want to draw one eye and then draw the next one after it, because it's just gonna completely mess up your process. And if you're drawing one line, it may not be identical to the other one because there's so much going on in that eye already. But what I'm doing here is just adding the bottom eyelashes and touching them up and making sure that it's gonna look good. And of course, now I'm adding the top eyelashes, which really bring your character to life. These will not be done on the male eyes because I know guys have eyelashes in real life, but for some reason, whenever you draw and you give them eyelashes, unless it's like a realistic drawing, it just does not look right. Unless you want him to have eyelashes, like that's your character, then go ahead, go for it. I think it'll look amazing, but me personally, it just never looks right. But anybody can figure out a way to make it look right. But me personally, I could not do it. So make sure you touch them up. You really want to make sure that you get this right. It doesn't have to be identical to the other eye, of course, because obviously your eyelashes aren't all in the same spot, but I basically put them in the same spots on each eye, so just to make life easier. Now what I'm doing is erasing in between the eyelashes on the bottom of the eyelid, because not the eyelid, you know what I mean, but I'm erasing this because it just adds an overall cool effect. I saw somebody do this. I don't even remember where I saw it, but I found this idea and I said, let me try that, and I've been doing it ever since. It looks really cool. It makes your character's eyes pop out, and then it just adds more uniqueness to the eye. So you don't have to do this. This is completely optional, but this is just what I'm doing for the tutorial of these eyes. Now basically for the outside corners of the eyes, you just want to basically draw like the wing, but like the inside, and just fill it in so there's actually an end to the eye, because your eye does not stretch all the way through your like skin. So just close it off. You can keep it like that. Like I think more anime characters and stuff don't have that in their eye drawings, but I recommend doing this because it looks better, but another optional thing. But let's hop to the male eyes. I just want to say now, I am not the best at drawing male eyes. I just recently started to improve on doing this, and this is still a struggle for me, but I know that male eyes tend to be thinner, so don't make them too big and like, I don't know, but just make them a little bit thinner, even if you want them to have like big, awesome, like ginormous, cute eyes. Like, just if you make the female character, make the eyes a little bit bigger. Now, there's of course stylization that comes into play, and you want to stylize your character based off of your style. So if you want their eyes to be equally as big, then yeah, but there has to be other male features that define the two and give them their own individuality. So basically, do the same thing that you did to the other eyes for the pupil, and later on I will be highlighting these with a white gel pen to make sure it looks good, because I love white gel pens. Mine is actually about to run out. It's kind of like, you can see me struggle later trying to like get this thing to work, but I usually have to bang it on the table a couple times to like get the gel to the bottom. It's pretty sad, but basically just wait and the eyes will totally come to life when you use that gel pen. Now basically for the male eyes, just don't add any top eyelashes, don't add any bottom eyelashes, make them a little bit thinner. Make sure you add the upper eyelid and have your male eyes. I actually forgot to shade in underneath the eye for the female eyes, and I wasn't able to add the eyebrows because there wasn't enough space at the top, but I will show you how to draw the eyebrows in a little bit. Just hang on there. Now, of course, the male eyebrows tend to be thicker and more like boxy. The female eyes tend to be more thin and narrow. That's basically the same thing, but yeah. Now, I actually forgot to add this for the female eyes too. There's a lot of things I forgot to add. Okay, I didn't have space and I forgot that I had to add that. But this is the difference between the male and female eyes. Now, back to the eyebrows for the female. Basically, make them like curvier and make them thinner. And basically, you want to start the eyebrow from a little bit past the eye, from one side to the other side. Just make them stretch a little bit farther past each corner of the eye, and then make sure that the hairs are like kind of visible. You don't want it to just be a solid like gray color. Make sure it has like visible strokes so you can show that it's an eyebrow and not like, I don't know, just some box sitting on your forehead. Now make sure that you don't forget the highlighter. This is really gonna bring your eye to life, and you're gonna be so happy that you used it because it just makes your eye look so much better. Like just add it. You will be thanking me. I recommend you invest in a good highlighter. I don't remember what type of gel pen this is, but I'll put a picture up here. So basically just get them on Amazon. They're like what? Maybe $5-7 for a pack of like 6 of these, and they're all different sizes, but you basically add the highlighter anywhere you think will work. Don't add too much highlighter or else it's gonna be like too crazy looking, and it's gonna be too much. But just add a couple in the eye, like in the corner. Basically, you learn from basically like 2nd grade that you add a little highlighter in the like top right of the eye, and then you add it to the top right of the other eye, and then you make the other highlighter at like the bottom of the eye. So make sure you don't add too much. I say like 3 dots in like the entire pupil, and then of course for the female eyes I added highlighter on the eyelashes because it just looks so much cooler that way. So what I'm basically doing here is adding some hatching in between the eyes and on the bottom of each eye because this adds a cuter effect instead of just shading, which can take longer. I just like to do this for the eyes to make it cute and basically add some like blush or shading. So this is the finished result, and I just wanted to take the time to show you what this would look like if this was on a male or female face. So let's just go to a blank page, and I'm just gonna sketch this out really fast. I'm not gonna take forever because I need to close this video. So basically the male and female eyes on the actual male or female will obviously look the exact same as we just drew them, but of course smaller or bigger based off of the paper size you were using. So this is basically it. This is how you draw male and female eyes, and I hope this video was super helpful. Please like and subscribe and follow for more content. I post every Tuesday and every Friday. And don't forget to go and submit a vote on the poll that I created on what video I should do on Friday. Please comment down below how your day is going because I would really like to know. And I hope you have a good rest of your week. Bye, beanies.